Assalamu alaikum, my children, and a very good morning to all of you. Myself, Amber Lateef, and I am over here with the new chapter which is present on your screen. As you know, my children, that we have to start our final term, and in your final term, the first chapter is fraction. As you can see, it's present on your screen. I hope you are availing this period in a very productive manner, and now you have to work really very hard because your new chapters are in the line which you have to cover. Okay, in today's lecture, we are going to learn that what basically the fraction is, and then different interpretations of fractions. For example, fraction is a part of whole, fraction is a part of a set, and division of whole by whole numbers. So let's get started. Over here on the screen, the first thing which we are going to clarify is the definition. The definition of a fraction is that a fraction is a part of a whole or a part of a group, or you can say it's a part of a set of things. First, we are going to understand the term part of a whole. For explaining this, I have taken the example of pizza, which is present on your screen. Right now, this pizza is representing a whole. Whole means complete, which is not divided into any parts. But just consider for a while that somebody arrives at your home and you have to share this pizza among those. I know it's very annoying, but sharing is caring. You have to divide this pizza equally into 8 people. So what I have done it over here, I have divided this pizza into 8 equal parts, as you can see in this picture. Because the total equal parts are 8, that's why the bottom number over here is 8. And because we are considering each part, one part of this pizza, that's why the topmost part is 1 over here. It means the name of each part, which is divided into equally 8 pieces, the name of each part is 1 upon 8, or you can say 1/8. There are two ways of writing the fraction. The first one is which is present on your screen in the form of numerator and denominator and this line in between. And the other one is in words, which is present like this. Now, what is numerator and denominator? You are going to learn later on in the next slide. Now, for example, now you have to share a cake among 4 people. Before dividing it into 4 equal parts, the cake is representing a whole over here because it's a complete without any division. But now in the second picture, I have to divide this whole cake into 4 people. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide this into 4 equal parts. Please concentrate on my word. I am continuously repeating equal parts. Make sure whenever we are going to write down the fraction, your diagram, your shape should be equally divided. There will be no fraction for the unequal distribution. That's why I have divided this whole cake into 4 equal parts. The 4 equal parts is also known as quarters. So one of each part over here is known as 1 upon 4, 1/4 or quarter. For example, I want to divide this whole into half. That means 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2 is also known as half. That means the half of this whole. Now, the other thing which was present in the definition was that it's a parts of a set also. Now, what do you understand by the word set? For example, I have taken different types of fruits over here. Total, these are 5 fruits. And out of these 5 fruits, 2 are strawberries and 3 are apples. That means it is representing you a set of fruits over here. So the fraction is not only of a shape or of a cake or of a pizza. The fraction is also a part of a set. Here, if we talk about the strawberries, there are only 2 strawberries out of these fruits. So the fraction for the strawberry will be 2 upon 5. Or we can say it's 2/5 of the fruit. And if we talk about the apples, there are total 3 apples out of these 5 fruits. So the fraction for the apples will be 3 upon 5. Or we can say 3/5. This is known as parts of a set. Remember that the topmost part which we are calling numerator, is representing the incomplete part, the shared part, the colored part, eaten part, or the part which is under consideration. And the denominator, which is representing the total part of your given shape, given set, or the given whole. Now, the next thing over here is the parts of a fraction, which is very important to understand because you have to write down the fraction by your own in your next task. Over here, the topmost part of the fraction is known as the numerator. So the numerator is on the top. It tells us how many pieces you have from the whole. For example, if I ask you that how many yellow parts are present in this whole circle, only one part. So that's why the numerator is 1. And the denominator is the bottom part. It tells us how many total pieces are in the whole. For example, the circle is divided into 4 equal parts. That's why the total 4 is representing in the denominator. So your fraction will be 1 upon 4, or you can say 1 upon 4 as quarter as well. The line in between is known as the slash or the fraction bar, which shows you that these two are dividing with each other. The next thing, let's share some more examples with you. Over here, this circle is representing a part of a whole, and these stars are representing the parts of a set. So in this example, the whole definition is depicted in front of you. Over here, the whole circle is divided into 4 equal parts. That's why the denominator is 4. And if I ask you that what will be the fraction for the pink parts. So because out of 4, 3 are pink, that's why it is 3 upon 4. That means 3 parts are pink out of 4. And if I ask you what will be the fraction for the gray part, it will be only 1 upon 4, or we can say the quarter 1. Now, let's talk about this set of stars which are present in front of you. If I ask you that what will be the fraction for the yellow stars, it will be 4 upon 5, because out of 5, only 4 are colored. It is also known as 3/4. And only 1 is purple out of 5. So the fraction for this purple one will be 1 upon 5. Or we can say 1/5 of the star is purple. Some more vocabulary is present over here, that 1/4 or quarter, which is representing by 1 upon 4, or 4/5, which is known as 4 upon 5. Now the next part of the definition was division of whole by whole numbers. For that, first of all, you have to understand that what are whole numbers. Whole numbers always starts with 0 and it goes on, because your counting is never ending process. For example, if I ask you that divide any of the whole number with the whole number, I have taken example over here, 25 is divided by 5. Over here, my 25 is the dividend, which goes inside the radical, and 5 is the divisor. This 25 divided by This 25 is divided by 5 is also written in a fraction form like this. Over here, the denominator will be 5, which is known as the divisor, which will come in the bottom, and your dividend will be 25, which comes in the numerator's position over here. The slash bar is also used for the division. That's why this whole form is also written like this in the fraction form. And when we are going to divide 25 with 5, the answer is 5. So if I ask you 25 chocolates distributed, if the 25 chocolates are equally distributed among 5 people, how many each will get? So the answer will be each will get 5 chocolates. So the fraction is not only in the form of numerator and denominator, the division is also represented by the fraction. Okay, now some of what we have just learned right now in this session. The fraction. What is fraction? Equal parts of a whole. For example, over here, the pizza is divided only in two parts. So the denominator is 2 and the numerator is 1, because right now we are considering only one part of this half, of this whole, sorry. So one of the part is eaten out of 2. That's why the fraction is 1 upon 2. And the fraction is equal parts of a set of objects. Over here, out of 4 cookies, I have eaten only 2. That's why your fraction is 2 upon 4. 2 is part of that set and 4 is representing the whole. Here are some of the vocabulary present over here as well. Half. If I ask you what will be the fraction if I say half, you should know that half means 1 upon 2. Third means 1 upon 3. Fourth means 1 upon 4. Fifth means 1 upon 5. Sixth means 1 upon 6. Seventh means 1 upon 7. Eighth means 1 upon 8. Ninth means 1 upon 9. And 10th means 1 upon 10th. Now, I hope you understood what I have just explained you in this first lecture. For the practice, what you have to do, my children, you have to open your countdown, page number 48 and 49. 3 of the exercises are present over there, which you have to solve in your countdown. Later on, you will get the worksheets also, which you have to solve, and some more questions which you have to solve in your copies. Best of luck, my children. We will meet soon in the next lecture. Allah Hafiz.